Hey everyone, Brent Willie here. My team and I just got done putting together our 2020 plan sponsor survey. This is a collection of over 1,200 different plan sponsors all across the nation, different plan sizes, titles, and lots of other different demographics, and wanted to share with you some of the highlights. So let's get started with first the topics of interest. So in terms of the top topics of interest that we saw from last year, fiduciary responsibilities, financial wellness, plan design, and retirement plan fees. Fiduciary responsibilities has always been one of the top topics of interest we've seen over the couple years we've been doing this survey, so not really a surprise there. Financial wellness has grown a lot and actually clinched that second spot. We saw this topic really starting to grow, especially amongst the smaller retirement plans, smaller sized employers. So interesting there. Another thing that stuck out to me was the increase we saw from this year, or from this year to the previous years, for the interest in the topic of economic and legislative updates. My thoughts were last year there was the Secure Act, there was a lot of volatility in the economy. We're going into an election year, so I do think that's on a lot of plan sponsors' minds. And I think I would see that continuing to be a topic of interest that grew from last year and will be going to next year. Another interesting thing to highlight was there was a reduction in the number of plan sponsors interested in selecting and monitoring investments. Last year, the market did pretty well, so maybe plan sponsors have other priorities that they want to focus on, and maybe the performance of the investments they're not as concerned about. Another topic that really kind of burst onto the scene was the topics of student loans and student loan repayment programs. Abbott Labs in the end of 2018 came out with, they had that IRS private letter, which really kind of opened things up for employers and retirement plans. I know there's over $1.6 trillion in student debt. So that was a huge topic this year that we started to see emerge, and I see as being growing topic, one of the top topics in terms of growth, and we've seen demand from plan sponsors and advisors, and we'll be talking about it in our 2020 roadshow this year. Another highlight would be we asked plan sponsors about searching for different service providers, and I wanted to highlight advisor searches. So we saw a pretty good growth from previous years to this year's survey for plan sponsors mentioning doing service searches, for advisors and consultants. My thought would be last year marked a time where a lot of advisors moved firms. There's a lot of aggregators also doing a lot of mergers and acquisitions. I think that drove a lot of that, and I think in 2020 I continue to see that where a lot of plan sponsors are going to start to take a look at their advisor consultant relationships and hires. So those were some of the key highlights I wanted to share with you. You can download the rest of the report below, so please do so. Check it out. Please give it a like and share this. I want to get the word out there, and we're looking forward to another successful year on our Retirement Plan Roadshow. Thanks.